Friday. We're here in Denver, Colorado for First Friday Art Walks. It's a night the city comes alive the first Friday of every month with musicians, food trucks, and of course artists. I'm excited that we're at the VFW Post 1 and we're going to meet up with a special friend. I'm Michelle.oddo and I'm your host tonight with Financing the American Dream. Come on, let's go behind the scenes and check it out. Hey John.
Hey Michelle.
This is awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Aw, thanks for having me.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. So this is really something, I've heard about it, hadn't been here. So tell me how the VFW Post 1 got involved with an art show. Like how did those two things come together?
Well, we bought this building in 2014, and we didn't want to just be known as a smoky bar with cranky old veterans. We had a lot of veterans who were artists, so being in the Santa Fe Art District, we just thought it was a natural fit to turn our post into a gallery. We see this as the next step to art therapy. Once the veterans created their art to express themselves, we provide them a space to display it, interact with the community, hopefully sell some art and make some money. So I've been with this post for about 10 years. In fact, I was the commander for 3 of those years. Didn't want to come off as being a salesperson. I felt like when I was coming down here, my focus should be volunteering and helping the veterans. But unfortunately, I heard people complaining about some bad experiences they had in real estate, and I figured who better to give them the best service than myself. And then obviously, having worked with you, I knew that you'd give them equally as good service, so that's how we've been able to do so many deals together.
What do we have here? This is a really cool wall. Tell me about it.
This is part of the VFW 1 history. And when I bring people over here, I usually like to start with our original charter from 1899. So the founders of the VFW were veterans of the Spanish-American War, fought in the Philippines. So when they got back to the States, they realized that they weren't getting the benefits they felt they deserved. So
this is all VFW. This is the origin.
This is the origin of the VFW.
Gotcha.
So in 1914, our founders merged with 2 other organizations throughout the country to form what is now known as the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. And then in this glass case, we have rotating artifacts, everything from a Spanish-American War sword.
And these are the original, they're not replicas?
These are not replicas, these are original. And we have some past commander hats in the back there.
Very cool.
World War II material, World War I artifacts. And it's just a good way to help teach people about the history of our post.
Who's my friend back here? I'm like, this guy looks familiar.
Yes, this is Jack Swigert. And that's a replica statue of what you see probably when you go through Denver International Airport, the B terminal.
I knew it looked familiar.
Yeah, and the reason we have that is because Jack Swigert was a member of Post 1 back in the 70s before he passed away.
Thanks so much for taking the time tonight. I loved seeing what you're doing here and just seeing this other side of you. I mean, I've heard about it. I know you do this, but fun to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, well, give me a hug. Good seeing you. All right, good to see you, John. We'll see you soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks, bye. Thanks so much for joining me tonight on this episode of Financing the American Dream. I hope you enjoyed meeting John Keene, hearing all about the VFW Post 1, and of course, First Friday Art Walks. Until next time, here's to your American dream.